Hey guys, Urban Z here. So today, I'm sure you guys have seen the thumbnail and the title. We will be detailing the good old AU Falcon. So we have a nice red paint color, but as you guys can see, this car is filthy. It is scratched up. It has little marks, you know. The wheels have mud all around them. If you guys can see that. Cobwebs everywhere, spider infested. It's got even, is that mold or something? I'm not too sure. But yeah, this car is dirty. Today we'll be cleaning the interior and exterior of this car. So you guys might be wondering, what are we doing first? And the answer is, we have to get rid of this disgusting Forte badge. But before we do that, see if I can get this on footage here. This is the Facebook Marketplace special. We have a little cheeky spider hanging in the car. Need to make sure he's non-existent before we start detailing and all that. And we'll do the exterior first because it is still bright outside and we can get a bit of drying going. Try and get some polish on it maybe. And then work on the interior. But to be honest guys, the interior actually isn't too bad. Just needs a good vacuum. Clean up the dash under there, a little bit dusty and dirty. But yeah, the seats actually aren't too bad either. It's just a good clean up, and I would say maybe a little bit of restore, bit of sun protection. So let's get straight into it, boys. First things first, what is he? You guys let me know in the comment, you fucking spider freaks. Oh, fuck, he's running away. Oh, there he is. Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, he's running towards me. Oh, got him, boys. We got him. He is dead as meat pie. Right guys, we've now completed a general pressure wash. So go around the car, you can start to see that some of the stuff like the within the boot, all those leaves piled up that I'll show you in a sec, and even in the engine bay, some of those things are just popping out when I start pressure washing them. So I'm gonna have to get some gloves and take all those leaves out, because if we just leave them in there and we keep going through the process, they're just going to keep dirtying the car. And as you can see, they are literally everywhere on this boot lining. So we have to grab all those out. Look at this, years of build up of just leaves and shit. Goodbye.
Don't forget to make sure your battery gets really wet here and soaks up all the water.
Right guys, I've given her one more wash down, given her a quick rinse, get all that stuff that was coming out of the side of the guard here, because the engine bay was absolutely dirty as fuck. and we've cleaned up all the doors. They're starting to dry now. Still got a bit of water, as you can see there, but they're all clean. All the edges should come out very nice. The boot, it's not too bad. I mean, we still have to rub it down, get all that built-in dirt that just won't come out unless you agitate it. Alright guys, the new day. The weather is looking excellent, and we have the good old foamer here, so we'll fill that up and get going. Right guys, I've let it sit in the sun. As you can see, the paint's looking a whole lot better. I've went around the car, got rid of a few little pieces of dirt and specks that needed a bit more attention, but yeah, the paint's looking alright. There is a few scratches that we'll definitely have to get with some compound around the car. Like some of this stuff, this will come out, but some of these deeper scratches most likely won't, like this deep one here. So we have dual action polisher here. We have a pretty aggressive pad right here to start with, and then going with a less aggressive one after. And then we have the softer pads. We're going to start with some compound maybe. There's not much of this left though, so only for the deep scratches we'll use that. Preferably use some of this stuff, the cheap shit. It is an AU, but if we run out, we do have some Maguire's Ultimate Polish. It's basically the process. We've got a split in the middle here. I'm going to clean the front of the bonnet. Just going to compare two panels, one dirty, one old. But yeah, just got to make sure the surface that you're doing is clean before you start a polish. Got the polisher. We're going to start with a bit of compound just to get some of these deep scratches here, there and there. We might not use compound for the whole car, but generally speaking. Overlapping each time, about half the radius. So you can already see some of that paint really looking pretty good. After you do each step, make sure to wipe it down, microfiber cloth. Still a little bit of paint there. If you can see up close, we'll go right there and miss the spot. Yeah, we're going to go with some polish. Make sure you're doing different liquids like polish and compound. Make sure to change your pads out because you don't want to have that same liquid on your pad. So we're going to grab a bit of polish here. That's probably a bit too much, but we're going to do the whole bonnet anyways, so that's alright. Yeah, it's definitely too much. Turn up your rotor and overlapping passes. Don't push down, just let it glide. And you guys should be able to see the difference. Okay. As you guys can see, There's a major difference in between these two. You guys can just see in the reflection the clouds are 10 times more visible. There's a bit of stuff on this one as well. That's on the compound. But yeah, the reflection, you can see the difference there. I have to clean that tape mark up, but yeah. I mean, there are a few little places like over there that just won't come out because the paint's actually missing. But yeah, we're going to do the best we can. Definitely big results. You can actually see the metallic in the paint now, and it's looking nice and shiny. Alright guys, so I've done the bonnet now. I'm going to work top down stuff on the roof, and I'll save you guys the expense of watching all that, but I'll get a video when it's all done. Right guys, it's a new day, and the AU Falcon is done. A few things to comment on. The front bumper is absolutely fucking cooked. There's heaps of just little areas where it's just like fucked. A lot of that just won't come out, so maybe in the future we might have to get a new bar. But yeah, she pulled up pretty nice, as you can see. Looks like a mirror. It does need to be cleaned because there's a lot of polish just all around, and we also got to wax it a bit. I think that's the next step. And then with this rubber and trim pieces and stuff, I have some trim restore, so that should get it back to its original color, make it like pop a bit, give it a bit of a shine. We actually also have the hubcaps here, give them a tiny bit of a polish. I really don't care too much about these. Like I said, we are getting new wheels because those stockies got to go, only for Mexico. Chuck these on, and after that wait for some good weather and give her another clean, and then get onto that trim restorer. Alright boys, so in this contraption we have some wax and also some heavy duty car wash, so that should get rid of all these little white spots and give it a little bit of protection, not too much. It's not actual wax, like it's the liquid shit. So yeah, after we do that, wipe it down, and then we'll get onto that get onto the trim restorer. Alright guys, we have some Mother's Naturally Black trim and plastic restorer here. Let's shake it up first. And we're going to chuck it on the sponge that we have, because I think it'll penetrate a little bit better than a microfiber cloth. We're going to start backwards. The front's still drying a bit. Apply a bit of this to the pad. But yeah, you pretty much get a bit of this, apply it, not too heavily if you can, and then go all the way around car, get all that plastic and all the trim, and you let it sit for a bit, let it penetrate, and after it's done doing that, then you get a microfiber cloth and just buff it out, make sure it's all equal and not uneven and stuff. So I'm gonna do this all around the car, and then I'll show you guys a video when it's done. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have a nice finish on all the trim, even did the windscreen wipers there. But yeah, it came out alright. The side doors, like all this trim right here, actually didn't come out too well. Like I thought it'd come out a little bit better. Yeah, she's come out pretty good. I'm gonna work on the interior next. Vacuum, start up, and alright guys, get into the interior. Oh wait, before that, let's quickly just go to the boot here, uncover our dead body, and we're gonna get these mats out, give them a clean, because in the meantime, whilst we're doing the interior, let these mats dry. Hopefully they dry overnight and all that. But yeah, we'll take them all out. I'm tired of seeing these fucking koala seat covers, so first things first, they gotta go. But yeah, it's getting late, guys, so we're going to continue and finish off the interior tomorrow morning. So it's a new day. We have our cleaning materials here. We've got a windscreen cloth, we've got a microfiber cloth, we have all-purpose cleaner and protectant. So we're going to first of all clean the door jambs out, spray them down and stuff, wipe them all over, make sure that's all looking good. And then after that, we should get into some of these pieces, like on the dash and stuff, and make sure all those pieces are looking a little bit shiny, a bit more refreshed and protected. If you guys can see that, that's what came out of all the door jambs and that boot area. So yeah, I think it was definitely needed. So I'm gonna grab a new cloth, new microfiber towel, and start with some of that vinyl protecting over there, all the armor roll stuff, so it should do the job. Right, we've finished all those little bits around the edges. It's coming up real nice. All we have to do now is clean those little pedals down there and that little spot down there, and clean up those windows as they are a little bit dirty as well. Right, guys, we have our steamer here. Help us clean up those pedals. So if you don't have a steamer, just get a brush and make sure you have some degreaser or all-purpose cleaner. Spray them down, make sure you have a microfiber cloth under to not get all that dirt and all that gunk that you don't want dripping onto your carpet there. Wipe it down. And after this floor needs to be done, so give another spray and back on the steamer. Alright, all we have left is windows, so all-purpose cleaner here. Spray it down, wipe it down, get a microfiber cloth after, and clean it pretty much. That's if it doesn't leave a streak, but it probably will. Most of the times it will. And the only other thing than this is vacuuming the boot, chucking on that mat, and then we'll get some B-roll. And done. Let's clean up that the boot, and very nice. Also had to put on stockies for roadworthy, by the way. Last thing for the mighty AU Falcon. And there we go. She's done. guys, that's a wrap on detailing the beautiful AU Falcon. So next video, I've actually bought something. Should be a good surprise for you guys. Let's just say it's something to do with the exterior of the car and something I mentioned within the video as well. So stay tuned for next video. We are going to be modifying this car a little bit, making it not stock standard as it used to be. So hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to share it with your friends, and of course like and subscribe. So I'll see you guys on the next one.